Holy moly, look at all this cat hair. Hello, Namaste and welcome. As you can tell, I'm trying a couple of different formats for yoga videos and a couple different ways to record. So I have a few videos where I have voiced over, and now I'm going to try a few videos where I just speak directly to the camera. I have a microphone set up, but it's not one that's on my person, so my sound is kind of distorted. I'm not really liking it, to be completely honest. So I'm hoping moving forward, if I enjoy this more, I will purchase a mic that, one of the fancy schmancy ones that go around your ear and right in front of your mouth. I do have one that clips on, but I tried that and all you hear is the friction between the microphone and my body. So not really good for yoga, but yeah, we will get that figured out, and I'm just going to continue to show up. I'm going to try to be more consistent in my class posting, at least once a week or once every 2 weeks, and more consistent with my guided meditations and relaxations. So please let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions on how I can make this a little bit better for you, for myself, or email me. I'll leave my email at the end of the video or below in the description. So yeah, with that being said, let's begin our practice today. So we're going to start in Sukhasana, seated easy pose, hands on the knees, eyes closed. Sitting up nice and tall, shoulders down the back. We're going to pull the belly in just long enough to find proper alignment in our lower back. And then we're going to relax the belly. Relax into the sit bones. Soften the legs and begin to breathe. Deeply, purposefully, and mindfully. If you're familiar and comfortable with the Durga Pranayama, our 3-part breathing, then I invite you to practice that now. We use our breath at the beginning of our practice to help us ground into the moment, to become aware of the racing noise inside of us. Not to stop it, not to control it, but so it has less control and hold over us. Begin to slow your breathing down. And with a steady inhale, feel your head become light, like a hot air balloon attached to the crown, lifting the head up away from the shoulders. And then as you exhale, shoulder blades down the back, and you sink deeper into the legs and into the mat. Inhale light and lengthen. And exhale, release and ground. On your next exhale, as you empty the belly out completely, pulling that lower belly in, we're going to activate our abdominal muscles and lift the breath into just the rib cage and chest. Blink the eyes open, and let's prepare for some movement. I'm going to invite you to use a Ujjayi breathing throughout our practice today. Let's take the hands out in front, and inhale, we're going to reach the arms up, eyes up. And exhale, fingertips down, eyes down. Follow the space between the thumbs with your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Good, keep going. Let your breath lead. Inhale, nice and long. We're going to take it to a twist. exhale, right hand across for left knee, left fingertips behind, and we gaze back. Inhale, come up through center, eyes lift, and exhale, gentle twist to the other side, turn the head and look back. Inhale, rising up to center, and exhale, let the hands float down in front. Take your eyes to the space between the thumbs. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take it to a twist. Follow the thumb behind you. Inhale, follow that thumb, lifting the fingers up, eyes up, and exhale, follow the other thumb behind. Good. Repeat. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale. Keep your eye on your thumbs. Steady dristy. Inhale, lift. And exhale, twist. Do a couple of these on your own with your own breath at your own pace. And on your next exhale, whatever side you're twisting to, we're going to hold there. Sit up nice and tall, engage in that lower belly, tune into each vertebrae in the spine. See if you can twist a little bit deeper, going one at a time. Come back to that hot air balloon and lift the crown of the head up, nice and long in the neck. Inhale, come up through center, and exhale, twisting to the other side. Sitting up nice and tall, finding that length in the sides of the body, and tuning into each vertebrae and twisting deeper one at a time. The head is light, the sit bones are grounded. And with an inhale, we're going to pick the fingers up, come back to our center, and let's release. Let's bring ourselves to table pose. Nice active table pose by pressing our hands into the mat, pressing our knees and shins into the mat and the tops of the feet as well. We pull the belly in, we tuck the front ribs in, and we press our mat into the floor. Cat and cow stretch here. Start with an exhale. We're going to tuck the tailbone, move up through the middle back to the upper back and drop the head. And then we're going to reverse that. Inhale, lift the sit bones, lift the shoulders, lift the crown of the head, and squeeze the shoulder blades together while dropping the belly down. And reverse it. We're going to tuck the tailbone, move up through the middle spine, upper back, and the head drops. And let's reverse that, opening up the heart and ribs to the floor beneath us. Shoulder blades squeeze together, eyes look up and back. And exhale, tuck the tailbone, start at the base of the spine, move up to the crown of the head, and reverse it. Let's do a few more at your own pace with your own breath. For me, sometimes it helps when I do my inhale, drop my belly to even soften my elbows a little bit so I can get a nice squeeze in the shoulder blades. Inhale. And with an exhale, tuck the toes. We're going to bring the hips back towards the heels, lift the knees, and come into downward facing dog. Bring your attention to the space below the belly button and scoop it out. Pull it in and energize those lower belly muscles. Connect to your Ujjayi breathing. Keep your gaze steady to the space between your knees, and let the shoulder blades slide down the back. Nice and long in the neck. Crown of the head reaches to the space between your thumbs. Now let's look forward and begin the journey of walking our hands and feet towards each other. Bringing ourselves into Uttanasana, standing forward fold, feet below the hips, hip distance apart, head down, shoulders rolling away from the ears, and spine nice and low. Connect with that Ujjayi breathing, tune into that space below the belly button and scoop it out. Gripping our mat with our toes and pressing our feet down, we're going to bend the knees and begin to roll ourselves up. Continue to press the feet down. Beautiful. Let's take it into some sun breaths. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, palms together, eyes up. And exhale, bow forward, soften through the knees and release the head. Inhale, straight legs, straight spine. And exhale, back into our forward fold. Inhale, lift the head, reach the arms out and up, press into the feet as you lift to the sky. And exhale, bring the hands down in front of the heart. Perfect, let's go again. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale, bow forward. Keep the length in the body as you fold. Inhale for our halfway lift, straight legs, straight spine. And exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, reaching all the way out and up, palms together, and exhale, continue right through the center line and repeat. Inhale, lengthen as you lift, and exhale, lengthen as you fold. Inhale for our halfway lift, eyes forward, shoulders back, and exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, reaching all the way out and up, palms together, and exhale, bring the hands down through the center line of the body for one more sun breath. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bow forward, let the heart lead, head drops last. Inhale, lift the head, shoulders away from the ears, and exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, reaching up, palms come together, eyes lift up, and exhale, bring the hands down in front of the heart. Good, let's make our way to the top of our yoga mat. We're going to shift our weight into the left foot, pick our right heel up, step it back behind. From here, we're going to open ourselves up to that long edge of our mat, set our foundation up for warrior two, sinking into that front knee, making sure those hips stay level and they don't tuck back. We're going to extend the arms up, shoulder height, palms down, and take our gaze just beyond those left fingertips. Nice strong Virabhadrasana 2. Just get a feel for your back arm. Just feel it. Before you look back, feel if it's too low, if it's too high. We'd like it to be in alignment with the shoulder. So we're just going to take a gaze back and look. Beautiful. And take your eyes forward again. Steady dristi. Connect to your Ujjayi breath. Using our next breath out to release the hands down, we're going to take our left hand onto the left thigh. Inhale, we're going to reach the right arm forward in front and up. We're going to look up. And then with an exhale, we're going to stretch it back and down. And repeat, inhale, forward and up. And exhale, reach it back and down. Keep going. One more full circle, nice rotation in that shoulder. And exhale, release the hand down. We're going to straighten our left knee. When we straighten the left knee, we're going to tuck our left hip. We're going to reach the arms back out and set ourselves up for Trikonasana, triangle pose. Exhale and reach and lengthen through the left side of the body. Then drop the left fingertips down, reach the right fingertips up, turn your gaze up to the right hand. Breathe. And with the breath in, we're going to lift ourselves up out of Trikonasana. Take the hands to the hips, and we're going to switch our feet to the other side. We're going to sink into that knee, and we're going to level out those hips and come right into our Virabhadrasana 2 on this side. Eyes are just beyond the fingertips, and we're settling into our Warrior 2. Making corrections where we need to, modifying where we need to, and just feel that back arm. And now look back at it. Make sure it's in alignment with the shoulder and the wrist is directly above that ankle. Ground into your feet. Push the mat into the floor. And using our next breath out, we release the hands down. We place our right hand on the right thigh, and we're going to start to circle our left arm. Inhale, reach forward and up. And exhale, reaching back and down. You can follow that hand with your eye if you'd like. It may make you feel a little wonky, so if it doesn't feel good to do that, don't do that. One more. Nice full rotation in that left shoulder or right shoulder, whatever side you're on. Good. Now we're going to straighten our front leg. As we do, we're going to tuck those hips, preparing ourselves for Trikonasana on this side. We're going to stretch the arms out. We're going to take that right arm and reach forward, lengthening through the right side of the body. And then exhale, point the right fingertips to the earth, palm face forward. Left fingertips reach up above the shoulder. And we turn and gaze up. And with our next inhale, we're going to lift. And exhale, bring the hands to the hips. We're going to turn, so we're now facing that long edge of our mat. Tuck our heels in, our toes out. For 5-pointed star pose, we're going to press into the feet. We're going to push the top edge and the back edge of our mat away from us. And then lengthen the arms out to shoulder height. Instead of the arms just kind of hanging out there, imagine someone's going to come and try to press the arms down. So nice and strong and long through the arms. We're going to pull the lower belly in. We're going to tuck the ribs, and we're going to squeeze the front of the body together. Chin stays level to the ground, but our eyes gaze up. Good, and with an exhale, we're going to release the hands down. We're going to flow a little bit with our 5-pointed star and goddess pose. Let's come to goddess pose first. We're going to bend the knees, tuck the tailbone, sink ourselves down, make sure our knees stay above the ankles and we don't go too deep if that's not comfortable for us. Reach the arms back out, bend the elbows, spread the fingers, 90-degree angle here, and gaze focused. Breathe out and sink in. Then with an inhale, we're going to come to 5-pointed star. And exhale, goddess. And you get it. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Go at your own pace here. Move within the limits of your poses and your body. And on your next exhale, we're going to hold in goddess. Not the breath, just the pose. And let's release. Drop the hands, straighten the legs, and heel toe the feet together so the heels come underneath of our shoulders, but the feet turn out slightly. We're going to bring ourselves down into a squat. So inhale, we're going to reach the arms out and up. And exhale, let the hands float down through. Bend the knees, release the sit bones down. If you can come all the way into a squat, then that's great. If not, then go as low as you can. Hold and breathe. Sometimes people like to take the elbows and push them into the thighs for a bit of support here, or you can lift them up and that'll help strengthen around the hips. Imagine that hot air balloon on the crown of the head, lifting the head, making it light, letting the neck feel long and the shoulders relax. And let's release. Let's come all the way down onto the sit bones. Beautiful. So we're going to straighten our legs out, but we want our heels to come out to the edges of the mat. Feet are flat, toes are pointed to the sky, calves are grounded down. We're going to sit up nice and tall. We're going to pull the lower belly in, find the alignment in our body, and inhale, we're going to reach the arms up. With an exhale, we're going to come forward into the center and drop the hands down. Palms connect to the mat, fingers are spread. And we're going to use our hands to pull ourselves towards that top edge of the mat. Tucking the tailbone, keeping our back of our legs grounded by pressing those calves down. And we want to keep our head up and our drishti focus beyond our yoga mat. And with an exhale, drop the head and roll yourself up while you drag your hands up your mat. Good. Inhale, we're going to lift up. And exhale, we're going to take the hands back behind us. Palms or fingertips point to the top of the mat. Palms are grounded. And then we're going to inhale, lift the heart up, lift the chest. We're going to hold here. Breathe. And with an exhale, release the chin. Bring yourself back up into center. And inhale, we're going to reach the arms up. We're going to add those together. Exhale, lengthen as you fold. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, we're going to place the hands behind us, plant our palms. And inhale, we're going to lift the heart, the chest, looking up and back. And exhale, release. And inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen, eyes up, and exhale, hands behind you, plant your palms. Inhale, lift your heart up, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and exhale, releasing, and one more. Inhale, lift it up, and exhale, lengthen as you fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands behind you, weight on the palms, and inhale, open up the chest, open the collarbone, lift the chin, and exhale, release. Beautiful. Let's bring our feet onto the mat, knees bent. We're going to practice a couple different variations of boat pose. So get yourself set up. We're going to take the hands, we'll start first variation with the hands behind our knees. Sitting up as tall as we can. We don't want to arch the back here. We want our rib cage to be tucked in, no flared ribs. Lifting up on all four angles, nice and long through the body. We're just going to see if we can pick up one foot. And then leaning back on the sit bones, maybe we can pick up the other. And we breathe. It's totally normal, completely common to find yourself a little shaky here, a little uncomfortable. Just breathe through it. Let the breath flow. If the breath sounds like, that's okay too. That's okay. You've got this. And an exhale, we release. Perfect. We're going to do our second variation. So we're going to bring our feet back out in front of us. Again, we're going to take the hands back in behind the knees. We're going to this time start by sitting back. As we sit back, we're going to pick up one foot and then the other. And from here, we're going to see if we can start to straighten our legs. Flex your feet if you can. It might be easier for you to point your toes. It's okay, again, if you're a little shaky, if you have to come in and out of the pose, all perfectly normal and okay. Breathe. And release. Good. Bet you're really feeling that in the thighs, because I know I sure am. Okay, last variation. This time we're going to get a little bit of movement in it. So we're going to bring the hands behind the knees, sit up tall, sit back, lift one, lift two. This time we're going to take the hands away and bring the fingertips behind the ears. Take an inhale, and with an exhale, we're going to bring our right elbow across for left knee, and our right leg straightens. Then inhale to center, and exhale to the other side. Good. Inhale, center. Exhale. Good. Keep going. I'm going to exhale through my mouth this time. Feel free to join me. Oh, that one went through my nose. Let's do one more to each side. You got this. Inhale, center, and release. Whew. All right. Let's go to sleep. No, I'm joking. Okay, we're going to bring ourselves down, though, and start to make our way to where we can fall asleep. But you shouldn't fall asleep. But I'm just saying, let's get down onto the mat. And let's hug our right knee into the chest. We're going to straighten out our left leg. Flatten the feet. And just relax the body into the mat. Feel your heart beating. Feel the heat that was created by this flow. And let's switch legs. Now let's bring our feet onto the mat. Walk your feet out to the edges of your mat. Bring your arms out shoulder height or lower. And we're just going to use our knees like windshield wipers. Just going back and forth. Taking some deep breaths in through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. I feel like the older I get, the breathier I get in my yoga practice. Like when I was younger, I was so afraid to have my breath be heard. Like I was ashamed that I was breathing or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, feels good to let the breath go. All right, let's bring our knees to center. Let's give ourselves a hug. We worked hard today. We deserve it. All right. And now we settle in for Shavasana. Again, don't fall asleep on me, but I know it's tempting. It's tempting, but we're not here for that. We want mindful relaxation. You know, our body relaxes, but sometimes we're not really aware of what it feels like. So I like to use Shavasana as my practice to remind myself what it feels like in my body to be consciously aware of being relaxed. So take a breath in and out. Let go of anything else. And eyes are closed. Feet are relaxed. Palms are up. And let's let go of any tension around the eyebrows. Release the tip of the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Unclench your jaw and just notice your breath on the nostrils. Feel where the back of your head is connected with your yoga mat, and see if you can let your head sink deeper into that space. And now soften across the collarbone, the shoulders, the top of the shoulders, down the arms and the underarms. All sinks deeper. Across the ribs, the back, the space between the shoulder blades, the middle back, all softens and relaxes into the earth. Then we feel our belly button, the space behind it and the space below it, and we allow those spaces to relax deeper, to sink further, and to let go. Feeling the hips and the sit bones, and allow them to sink deeper as well, which then releases the legs all the way down to the soles of the feet. Come back to your breath and see if you can let your body sink deeper into the warmth between your body and your mat. Don't force it. Just breathe. Let's begin now to come out of our Shavasana, beginning with Adham Pranayama, deep belly breathing. Blink your eyes open. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Take as much time as you need here. When you're ready, you can bring yourself into a comfortable seated position, hands together in front of the heart, and eyes closed, mind opened to gratitude. What are you grateful for? I am grateful that you are here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Om So Hum.